It's the final Week 2 matchup, and we'll see Green Bay looking for their 5th straight win over Detroit. The Lions and Packers are headed your way next on Monday night.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game.
Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now a first down throw, gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. To throw is gone. And this one is incomplete. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Green Bay's offense, here they come again. And Charles, Aaron Rodgers in 2021 will be going for a 4th MVP after getting his 3rd last season. Now Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Robert Tunyon, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal of 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Back now comes the Detroit Lions offense. And, Charles, this is a team that a lot of people are curious to see because obviously they've had all their struggles, and now you got a new head coach in Dan Campbell. A little underwhelming in the preseason. Jared Goff at quarterback. What do you expect? Can this franchise improve at all in 2021?
Well, you know they're going to fight and scrap and claw based on their head coach Dan Campbell, what he'll ask out of his team and demand from them. But I think it's a tough uphill battle. I mean, the division is not bad at all. Minnesota's going to get better. Chicago, once they figure out quarterbacking, that defense is awfully tough. And Green Bay is Green Bay. So that's the difficult part of it. But I do like a couple of the players. T.J. Hawkinson at tight end. Obviously, you mentioned Goff as the quarterback. But they've got a lot of work to do if they want to catch the front runners in the NFC North.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Goff on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a lot. From the 39, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. To throw is Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And another nice catch there for a 1st down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, add it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trey Flowers, his 2nd sack of the night.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Let's go!
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, as the shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And that was it's third. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the 30 on second down, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold out of that one, and it's third down. Throwing on third, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's gone. And this is caught by Fells, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Packers... Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Michael Brockers continues to bring leadership to the table as well as stout play in the interior. Traded to the Lions back in March after 9 seasons with the Rams. 5 sacks in 2020, the most for him since 2013.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will go right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out west, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that serves as great motivation. They want to get back and atone themselves.
Inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now gone.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's been... 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 29, Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A give to Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, this way, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Goff on first down.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They find some open field here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
On 1st down, Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco